Hello everyone and welcome back to Nancy Drew Danger by Design. So we gotta head back to get our next assignment, it seems.
It's too late to go anywhere now.
Never mind, we're gonna go take a nap. Okay, she's still gone. I'm really hoping that we, find some sort of major clue today.
Get the phone, please.
Hold on, I just walked in the door. Chill.
Minette's House of Design.
I need to speak to Minette.
May I tell her who's calling?
No, just get her on the phone.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to take a message.
Get her on the phone now.
Could you hold, please?
Ouch! Oh, quit whining. It's just a pin.
Minette, you have a phone call.
I do not want to be disturbed. Now go away.
But he's very insistent.
Go away or you're fired. Are we almost done? No.
Well, we tried.
I'm sorry, she's busy. May I take a message? Hello? Hello? Guess he hung up.
Well, I wonder if that was our culprit. It did say they had a German accent, and I'm guessing they probably used like a voice. I'm forgetting what they're called, but the thing that changes the way your voice sounds. And we do know a guy with a German accent, but it could be somebody trying to frame him, so I'm not making any assumptions just yet. So, what do I do now? Ah, we can look at her portfolio now.
Cool.
That actually looks really good. I like it. Sort of like a almost barbarian aesthetic. Ooh, and now we got some cool koi fish. Ooh, nice, yeah. She's got some skill. I like it.
Can't check that off yet.
Okay, that's why I was looking at that desk, because I keep getting these two desks mixed up. Ah, here it is. Buy stuffed...
Stuffed parrot?
Buy a stuffed parrot. Okay, cool. Guess we're gonna go buy a stuffed parrot. Do I have the money? Probably not. Unless it's 10 euros or less. I'm not sure how euros compare to US dollars. I think they're not too far apart. But it's constantly changing, so I honestly have no clue. Hi, do you have a stuffed parrot?
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Welcome back. What do you like?
Nothing. Go away.
Guess I'm just not in a buying mood.
When you want to look again, just come back.
I will. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
I'm gonna talk to painting guy last, because I'll probably have to do some paintings anyway. And now I cannot walk forward. I have to go this way.
That looks like Dieter. Wonder what he's doing. Hey, Dieter! Hi! No, wait! Dieter! Dieter! What did he run away for? That was weird. Looks like he left something on the bench. These must have fallen out of his pocket.
That was very weird, and I did ask for some plot development this time, and I think I'm getting it. Thank you, game. Okay, there's like a part of a pocket watch.
Noisette Tournade. That's the woman who that historian was calling about. Why would Dieter be carrying this around?
Okay, she was the director of public works. She died last Monday in her sleep. Gifted linguist. She worked as a translator, charged with collaboration. Ooh. She'd been working as a coder for the French Resistance and was acquitted. She paid attention to the maintenance and beautification of the city's public parks. Never married, left no survivors. Okay. Interesting. So Dieter is interested in that for some reason.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. What you need, I am sure to have.
Well... Actually, I'm not interested in buying anything right now.
Then you will just have to come back.
I might just do that. Bye.
Au revoir.
Bonjour.
Aha.
What intrigues mademoiselle this time?
I wouldn't mind painting another picture or two.
Be my guest.
I'm gonna do a painting first just so that I have a decent amount of money.
And another?
Not right now. Maybe later.
Later, yes. Now you buy something.
Okay, I did 2 paintings, so I should have 40 euros now, which should be enough to buy this.
Is this parrot very expensive?
The price is very reasonable. 20 euro.
I'm willing to pay 15 euros for it.
Vendu. What else tickles the fancy?
I really don't want to buy anything right now.
Very well. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Au revoir.
Alright, I got the parrot. Now what should I do with it? We should go see if we can talk to Dieter, I think. He'll probably deny being at the park, because that's usually how these things go.
Sounds like someone's in the dark room.
Well, we probably shouldn't open the door and ruin their pictures. I would sure be mad if I was trying to do that puzzle again and somebody opened the door and ruined everything for me. But then again, can I knock? Is this the knock button, not the open the door button?
Mr. von Schwesterkrank? Are you in there?
Who's there?
Nancy Drew. I just wanted to ask you some questions.
I'm very busy. You'll have to come back.
I just wondered what you were doing in Square du Vert Galant Park.
I was just taking a walk.
You dropped an obituary about Noisette Tournade. Shall I leave it for you?
There's no need. I don't want it.
Why were you carrying it around?
Because I was going to send it to my grandmother. I thought she knew the woman. Turns out she did.
You also dropped some kind of trinket. Looks like a miniature clock.
That's something my great-uncle Hans gave me. It's actually a key. It opens the panel over there to the right of the bookshelf. He lived here during the war. The place has been in the family ever since.
What's behind the panel?
Go ahead and see for yourself. Just be prepared to go a little cuckoo.
It's a cuckoo clock. He is acting a bit suspicious, though. I don't know if he doesn't want to tell us because he's embarrassed of something or because he's worried that we'll... I don't know.
What's up with this?
Oh boy, what is this? Do I want them all to be 12 because that's where the hand is pointing? No, this one doesn't move, so should they all be 3 then? Okay, it's timed. Aha.
Mr. von Schwesterkrank? Believe it or not, that key your uncle gave you opened up some kind of passageway. Is it okay if I see where it goes?
A passageway? He never said anything about a passageway. Go ahead and explore it all you want. Just be careful. This building is very old.
Okay, now we're getting into some exciting stuff. Secret passages? Heck yeah. Spider!
Bonjour, madame.
I love spiders. I don't like it when they touch me, but I like them.
I wonder what that symbol means.
Is that like chestnuts? What is that?
The year when our despair ended. The year when my despair began.
Does this have to do with the war? I guess it does. Okay, we got some sort of table.
Wonder what that thing is. Those dials remind me of the stone discs in Minette's studio. The ones she got paint all over.
Huh, I knew that was a puzzle.
Looks like some kind of code.
Nancy, did you write that down? Because I don't want to. Oh, you didn't write it down, did you? That's so many notes. Okay, well, I guess I need to write this down. Be back in 24 minutes. Alright, it only took me 3 minutes. But there are some repeating portions, like starting from the, I don't know if this is an I or a 1, but T-I-O, T-I-O, T-I-O. Right there. That repeats a few times. From like here to here. Dear... I forget how this name is pronounced. Noisette? I'm just gonna say that. We thank you for your bravery and dedication for working with the Resistance. Please know that this work is extremely dangerous and under no circumstances should you ever reveal any information or context you have learned about. We will provide further instructions on the M380 machine, a wonderful contraption we like to call our dear old friend. I'm sure 380 will soon become your cher ami the more you use it. Essentially, 380 allows for the encoding and decoding of messages. Here are some tips. You must set the 3 dials in correct position before decoding or encoding a message. Then just type the message. If you ever enter an incorrect key during decoding, the machine may reset. Also, be sure the dials are set correctly. If not, the message will be encoded or decoded incorrectly, or the machine may reset. Never use the enter or return key, that will reset the whole machine. If a message is broken up, just ignore these line breaks. Ignore any punctuation or spaces in an encoded message. A circle with a slash through it is a 0. I figured. Rachel and I will soon be in Paris and hope to meet you. I'm quite intrigued by your metro system of transportation and have been thinking about how to use the numbered lines and names of metro stops for a code. Okay. That's important. And thank you for your advice on using date shift ciphers. I never thought about using other numbers besides just dates. One could use the number of a house address like 1216 Sunnyside Drive, the population of a town, the ID number of a favorite friend, etc. Tried out use the Dewey Decimal System of my favorite book, 109 Roost, to decode the following message. We often use the cross of Lorraine as our symbol. Joan of Arc used it, you know. Okay, so we're gonna be decoding some stuff. That's fun. Did we take that with us? We did. Thank you, Nancy. Maybe I didn't have to write that down then. Oh well. I'm extra prepared. But we don't have that machine. The 380. For a second I thought we'd be locked in. Hey, are you done in there?
Sorry, too busy.
Okay, I was gonna tell you about all the cool junk I found, but I guess not. Bye.
Now what?
Oh, hi.
You have to get them out of there!
Who? What happened?
This little box came from me, and when I opened it, all these bugs came pouring out. They're all over the place in there. You have to get them out before they lay eggs or something.
What exactly do you want me to do?
Just go in there and put them back in the box they came in. Carefully. Don't kill any of them. Nothing good ever comes from killing things.
I can agree with that. Generally. Most of the time.
Don't worry, I'll get them out of there for you.
Bless you.
Yuck. That must be the box they came in.
I don't like roaches. And I will kill roaches that I find. Because I just have a strong distaste for them. Oh, these are roaches, yep. Mm. Ooh. I told this lady when she called that you were too busy to respond, but she's very persistent.
Dear Miss Minette, the books on the women of the French Resistance, exploits of Noisette Tornade, because she owned the windmill which you now own. Oh, this is from that historian who called before. Maybe she can help me figure out why Dita was carrying that obituary around.
Dear Miss Minette, as your assistant hopefully told you, I'm researching a book on the women of the French Resistance. Lately, I've become particularly interested in the exploits of Noisette Tornade, who, as you probably know, recently passed away. Because she owned the old windmill which you now own, I would very much like to see it. This would not only help me get a feel for what Noisette was like as a person, but might also shed some light on the rumors of hidden plunder that swirled around her at the end of the war. I have tentatively scheduled a trip to Paris for the beginning of October. May I visit the Moulin then? I understand that you are very busy, but please know that you will not have to entertain or even talk to me. I wish only to see and hear what Noisette saw and heard for so much of her remarkable life. A timely response to my request would be greatly appreciated. Yours truly, Lynn Manrique. And we got her phone number. Awesome. I don't think we got the roach, though. Well, that's coming along nicely.
This fabric is so strange. It's soft and metallic all at the same time.
We probably shouldn't touch it more than we have to. Bug! Oh, this is going to be an endeavor.
Playtime's over, little guy. Or girl. If I were an insect, where would I hide?
Everywhere. In this trash can, probably.
I already made Minette her tea. Here, Buggy, Buggy, Buggy. Ew!
Got
I
you.
thought working for a fashion designer was going to be glamorous.
You're not a fan of roaches.
I wonder if the symbols on these discs have something to do with the dials on the M380 decoder that Noisette Tornade used.
Almost certainly. Yeah, it's weird because as far as insects go, roaches are relatively harmless, but there's just a large distaste for them generally.
here, Buggy, Buggy, Buggy. Gotcha.
Oh, you're a fast one.
Fonts. Somehow I don't see Minette getting real excited about fonts.
The roaches that fly are the absolute worst, though. I'll just be climbing up the wall and then suddenly they're flying around the room. No thank you. Especially if you see one when you're in the shower. No. I've had roaches fly at me and land in my hair before. That is a bad experience.
There, that has got to be the last bug.
I hope so.
You can open the door now, Minette.
Did you get all of the bugs?
Yes, Minette.
How many are there?
I don't know, 9?
Are they all alive?
Yes, Minette.
Are you sure you didn't kill any?
Positive.
And they're all in the box?
Yes.
Okay, listen. I want you to take that box to the park and let those things go. Only I don't want to be here when you come out. Probably the only thing those twisted little vermin are thinking about right now is revenge.
Minette, they're cockroaches.
Exactly! So I want you to count to 10, and then, and only then, are you to come out of there, all right?
Anything you say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What a nut job.
You can buy a container of like 1,000 ladybugs and just let them loose on somebody's house. That works too. Oh, they're gonna get eaten by those pigeons.
Okay, guys, end of the line. You are out of here.
I do respect Minette for not wanting to kill them, though. I mean, I would have killed them personally. Only roaches, though. I try to get every other insect out of the house without killing them.
Did you get the stuffed parrot?
Here you go. What's it for, anyway?
It's a Minette thing. You wouldn't understand. No one would.
What's with all the red paint that's splattered on the wall in Minette's studio?
I came in one morning last month, and there it was. Minette must have had a bad night.
You didn't ask her about it?
Minette always throws things when she's upset. Remember what happened when you first arrived?
Oh yeah, the potted plant. I get your point. I'll let you get back to work.
Okay.
Okay, I think we should, we should try talking to Minette first. Is that what she looks like, by the way? Is that her actual face?
What?
Why do you wear that mask?
This mask is a statement, Nancy. It's my way of telling society that it pays far too much attention to the face. I design clothes for the person. I'm telling society, forget the face. Look at the person. Look at my creations. The colors, the fabrics, the lines I choose. They are meant to enhance the person, not the face. The person. The face is inconsequential.
Well, I'm not usually one to defend society, but I will say that humans have millions of years of evolution that have designed our brain to recognize faces in any sort of pattern, so...
You don't really expect anyone to buy that, do you?
Whether they buy it or not is their problem. Any more questions?
Someone with a German accent called for you when you were fitting JJ, but he didn't leave a message.
Oh?
He sounded kind of angry.
I'm sure it wasn't important, so don't worry about it. What else?
I had honestly forgotten that she and Dieter had dated for a while.
Why did you break up with Dieter?
That is absolutely, unequivocally, 100% none of your business. And if you ever ask me anything about Dieter again, you're fired. Now go away and let me work.
I said go away.
Aw, but there were more questions to ask.
I said go away.
Aw, she didn't reset. Ah, well. Okay, well, let me look at this giant list of tasks that I got now. Got that?
Check. Been there, done that. That's check. Check. Still need to do that. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. Can't check that off yet.
Who?
Check.
Okay, we gotta call some people. We gotta talk to some people. Lots of talking to do.
Hello? I know you are calling for Minette. Please, tell me. Is this Xing Xing?
No, I'm afraid not. But I know Jing Jing. In fact, I'm staying at her place.
You are the most lucky person in the monde. I am a big fan of Xing Xing. I call her house and leave massage. I call Minette because I know she works there, but she will not talk to me. She is too... what is the word? Paranormal?
You mean paranoid?
Yes, paranoid. So, if you are not Xing Xing, why do you call me?
This is Zoo, right?
Yes, I am Zhu.
Well, Zoo, my name is Nancy Drew, and I saw a symbol on the wall when I was in an underground passage not too long ago. It looked like 2 leaves with 2 nut-type things attached to them, and I just wondered if you could tell me what it meant or why it was there.
Yes, of course I can. But first, you must have Jing write something for me.
Write something for you?
You must have her write something that I can keep. Have her write, Zoo, my love, Jing. Then, take the metro to the Denver Rochereau station, enter the catacombs, find the bones from the Magdalene Cemetery, and put the autograph in the skull below the plaque.
Have her write Zoo, my love, Jing, go to the catacombs, find the Magdalene Cemetery bones, and leave the autograph in a skull.
Yes, exactly that. Don't worry about desecrating the person whose bones they may be. The skull, it is a fake. My friend and I put it there. And so, after you deliver it, you call me and I tell you all about the symbol you saw.
But what if Jing Jing refuses?
Then, Nancy Drew, it seems we will both be very disappointed.
Zoo is a strange person. I don't know how I feel about him. Okay. Calling Lynn. Oops. Gotta put the 1 there first. I don't know how phones work. I don't call people, ever.
Modern European History, Lynn Manrique.
Hello, my name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling from Paris. Actually, I talked to you earlier when you tried to call Minette.
She's finally calling me back? Wonderful. Please, put her on.
I'd like to, but I'm afraid she's still too busy to talk to you.
Oh.
But if you don't mind, could I ask you a couple of questions about Noisette Tournade?
Certainly.
How long did she live in the Moulin, where Minette now has her studio?
She lived there for 55 years, from 1949 to 2004. She sold it when she moved to Provence, which is where she passed away. She never married, you know. Very private person. She served as Paris's director of public works for more than 20 years, yet not one person has been able to tell me what her favorite color was.
What did she do during the war?
From 1942 until the liberation of Paris, Noisette worked as a translator for the Germans by day and an encoder for the French resistance by night. This, as you might imagine, made everyone suspicious of her, both French and Germans alike. And after the war, things got ugly. Especially when people found out she was romantically involved with a German soldier. His name was Hans von Schwesterkrank.
You're kidding me.
I had wondered about this.
Was he by any chance related to Dieter von Schwesterkrank, the fashion photographer?
I'm afraid I have no idea. Hans left Paris right after the war and never returned, leaving Noisette to fend for herself. She was tried as a collaborator in 1946 and acquitted, but the experience left her quite bitter. You see, some people said that during the war she took various pieces of artwork, mostly from churches, and stashed them away somewhere so they wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Were they recovered after the war?
The artwork remains lost to this day. No one knows exactly what Noisette took, or if indeed she took anything. In any case, Noisette was terribly hurt that the city she loved had turned on her like that. After her trial, she told the press that the truth of what she'd done during the war resided in her and in the person and place she loved the most. And that was that. She never spoke of her wartime activities again. I assume that the person she was referring to was Hans von Schwesterkrank, who passed away a year or two ago, and that the place was her beloved Moulin, which is why I'm hoping Minette will allow me to visit it. Now, I've got a question for you. In the hours before she died, Noisette was said to have constantly muttered 3 words, red, left, green. Is there anything inside the Moulin that has to do with red, left, green? Anything at all?
No, but I'll keep that in mind and let you know if I see something.
I'd appreciate it. Any other questions?
What was the French resistance?
That was the name given to the various groups of men and women who did their best to undermine Germany's military occupation of France during World War II. Some would engage in strikes and sabotage, while others would collect and pass intelligence along to the Allies. Needless to say, their operations were highly covert and very dangerous.
What else can you tell me about the German occupation of Paris?
The German army entered Paris on June 14th, 1940, and after France formally surrendered on June 22nd, the Germans controlled the city. They took whatever they wanted, food, supplies, houses, artwork, and dictated how Parisians were to live their lives. Naturally, their presence was deeply resented. Some people ignored the situation as best they could. Some collaborated with the Germans, while others, like those in the resistance, fought back until the city was finally liberated on August 25th, 1944.
After the war, when she was the director of public works, what kind of things did Noisette do?
She oversaw many of the services which the citizens of Paris enjoyed every day. Streets, bridges, parks, their maintenance all came under Noisette's purview. She particularly enjoyed putting various forms of art on permanent display in various public places, especially parks.
What's the story behind the Cross of Lorraine?
The vertical bar crossed by 2 horizontal bars is an emblem that was first used by Joan of Arc, as well as the Dukes of Lorraine in the 15th century. But during and after World War II, it became a symbol of the French resistance. Nowadays, it's not unusual to see it on statues or monuments commemorating the period in French history from 1940 to 1945.
What did you mean when you said Noisette was tried as a collaborator?
Collaborators were French citizens who not only failed to resist the occupation, but actually helped the Germans keep it going. Because Noisette had worked for the Germans as a translator and had a German boyfriend, after the war, many of her countrymen automatically accused her of collaboration. When it was revealed that she had been a member of the resistance, instead of exonerating her, that just made some people think she'd been spying for the Germans too. As I said before, it was an ugly time, one which poor Noisette spent the rest of her life trying to forget.
I really appreciate your help.
My pleasure. Bye.
Alright, that was a lot of fun information. Yeah, this game just got a lot more interesting. So we're dealing with some stuff from World War II. Nice. That's a very fascinating period of time. A lot going on in the world. Ooh, new place. Oh, that's where we have to drop off the, thing, isn't it? In the catacombs. But we need to talk to Jean again.
Mademoiselle Drew, what is it now?
The picture of Minette that was in the June issue of Glam Glam, was it cropped? Do you remember?
I'm sure it was. Most photographs are these days. Why?
Do you think I could see the uncropped picture?
As it happens, all the pictures which I use in my articles are stored right here in my digital assistant. I will help you, mademoiselle, but only if you help me first. You see, the owner of this cafe, he faces a crise. The person who makes desserts for him has stepped out for his customary 2.5-hour break. Unfortunately, a bus full of American teenagers has pulled up, and all are clamoring for parfait. So, I will tell the owner that you will make the parfait, and when you do, he will be indebted to me and will allow me to continue using this table as my office. And I will be indebted to you and will allow you to see the picture. You see how it works?
Yes. Give me more food-based puzzle games, please.
I get to make parfaits? All right. Okay, looks like I've got chocolate ice cream, vanilla ice cream, strawberry ice cream, caramel ice cream, bananas, tapioca balls, berries, and whipped cream. The first one I have to make is an X-Wa.
I don't know if you guys have ever played like the Flash games. They're like Papa's Pizzeria and stuff like that. But I always really enjoyed those. Now is that thing on the bottom, is that whipped cream? It doesn't have the texture of the ice cream. Okay, yeah, that's whipped cream. That looks right to me.
C'est bien.
Now they want l'enfer.
Ooh, that looks tasty. That didn't work right. No, chocolate first. There you go. Well, they're kind of picky about where I click. Ooh, yeah, whipped cream, chocolate, and berries. Oh, yes, please.
Merci.
He liked it. Next up, a tropical.
Ooh, that looks good, too. I don't think I've ever actually had tapioca, but I'd be more than willing to try it.
C'est bien.
I'm getting there. Now they want l'enfer.
Another one? Okay, sure. Yeah, I can't blame them. This one looks delicious. Now I'm craving ice cream. Thanks a lot, guys. I did just get a bunch of Dairy Queen coupons in the mail. Maybe I should go.
Oui, c'est ça.
He liked it. Next is a corbeau.
I've never actually heard of caramel ice cream before. Like caramel sauce, of course, and other caramel toppings, but actual caramel flavored ice cream is new to me.
I did it right. One mystique coming up.
That sounds cool. Oh, lots of tapioca in this one, huh? There's no ice cream, it's just a bunch of toppings, pretty much. Probably still good. Yeah, I wouldn't mind working in a bakery or like a dessert shop or something like that, but I would gain a lot of weight.
Parfait.
He liked it. Here comes a fantasy.
Ooh, that looks good. I love strawberry ice cream. I have yet to find an ice cream flavor I don't like. I'm pretty easy to please when it comes to dessert. The only thing I'm not really a fan of is butterscotch.
I did it right. A Lulu.
Ooh, lots of bananas. Bananas and caramel. Sounds good to me.
Oui, c'est ça.
He liked it. There, all done.
The owner, he tells me you did a good job. And so, as was our agreement, here is the picture you wish to see.
Great, thank you.
Cool. Awesome, thanks.
So, what else do you wish from me?
Thank you for talking to me.
À tout à l'heure.
Alright. Well. Can I save right here? I think I can. Yes, okay, well I'm gonna stop here then. Nice. Note 4, thank you. So, stuff is finally happening. Dieter's acting weird. We know that he... Maybe he's not related to her, but there's definitely a connection between his family and Noisette's family. Noisette? Is that how it's pronounced? I don't know. I'm not French. But anyway. Minette's still getting bad stuff in the mail. Now she got a box of roaches, which is not nice. There was that guy with a German accent on the phone who sounded a bit aggressive. And we gotta deliver a weird letter that we're gonna make JJ write and drop it off in the catacombs so this zoo guy will tell us more about a symbol we found. So sure, that works, I guess. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye!